Get started. Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the RP Geeks. I'm SG. Here with me are Red Nova and Triforce of Doom.
Hello.
More Hildibrand.
Yep.
8-armed and dangerous. Eris, I was wondering when you'd show up. Got the latest scoop on the Victor's spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Coliseum of late? There's a tourney in the works and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagine and Sons Mineral Concern. They say that Master Feargeist will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collections. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concert, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master Feargeist, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumor has it he could buy half the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast, with his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills. He settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup.
Yeah, that's an understandable hobby to have.
My colleague Ganelon is in Ulda covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. To Ulda! Oh.
Yep.
Thank you, Red.
I don't have that. I think I canceled that teleport offer earlier, so I'm just going to do this the long way.
The lounge.
At least it's not too far from the main crystal.
Yep. Halfway between two crystals.
And one thing's for sure, though, our thief definitely won't make the mistake of trying to do things by color again.
Nope. Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. No need to be rude, Ganelon. He's a friend of mine. What say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while. Ellie? But isn't the mithralized star reporter? Would have a laugh at Ganelon's expense before returning to pin your latest front page feature, eh?
Actually, you're kind of involved with the front page feature.
Oh, very well. So promise you'll put in a good word for me with the higher ups, okay? Now let me tell you this. There's strange things afoot at the Coliseum. Bugger all. It's a travesty, I tell you. Hotch, Hugh, and Hamo. Whatever is the matter? Where, pray tell, is Hutchin? Four of you will compete for the cup together, yes? I fear that an unfortunate mishap has left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We were just on our way to convey the dire news to Dower Meadow. Mishap, my arse. This was sabotage. A bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear it on my subligar.
Subligar?
Basically, like, leather Speedo?
I'm just gonna Google this. Okay, so basically, it's okay. I got it. It's something similar to like what Roman warriors would wear. All right.
Right. Lower your voice, Hotch. The hit stings enough without your bloody shouting. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? but forgive your incompetent, unworthy comrade. If I had been quicker with my mantra, we would still be 4 men strong. Do not berate yourself so, Hamo. In victory and defeat, the Montrevilles fight as one. You bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. Annie wrote.
Montrevilles.
Annie wrote, I dare say I'll not be getting back into fighting Fettle by arsing about in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hutchin, for you I am always ready. Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one to ring out over the Sagoli. The Montrevilles? Aye. As Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a training partner they met at the Fists of Rhalgr. A man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique.
That'll be Godfrey.
Godfrey, yeah. Consider me not the least bit interested. There's talk of attacks on the competitors, however. Of this I would like to hear more. Ah, yes. I mentioned that strange things were afoot, yes? Mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. The list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. Phantom Thieves Challenge. Gladiators dropping like flies. No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? Though the concern sponsors the tourney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dower Meadow. He should be in his office within the Colosseum's halls. I'll send word to the gateman Yuyubaya. He owes the Mithril Eye a favor or two. Splendid. Come, Harris, we've got a case to crack.
Alright.
Okay.
I found shorter route on the map.
It's decked out accessible.
Oh, damn, you're that far ahead. From the Mithril Eye, you say? And by all means, you're free to enter. Rabble. I am Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. Ever blinking, all-seeing, you know the deal, yes? And you must be Dower Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. Who am I to argue with free publicity? From a charming little thing like yourself. Ask away, me girl. That said, between the challenge from that so-called Phantom Thief and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our tourney is already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here a bit on edge. Like just moments ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the color of his sublet. Like we got ourselves another... These two aren't in the entry books.
Oh boy.
And our challenger unleashes the vicious red hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Inspector Briarden. As efficient as ever, I see. True, gentlemen. Eschews violence. Inspector. You were thinking. It annoyed me.
I love how just done fired it is at this point.
Dower Meadow, I presume? Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney, and try to be brief. Was wondering when you might ask. Master Feargeist has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney this Coliseum has ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection, the Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside a card.
Yeah, I see why a thief would want that.
Second and third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at neither, but I don't care how many faces he's got, yet we've nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasures safe, go fetch them and bring them to me. Be quick about it. I haven't all day. I mean, there is a point. Here I can't do that, Inspector. For all, what proof do I have that you ate Mr. Manyfaces in another of his elaborate get-ups? No, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you'll have to claim them as any other would, in battle. As a matter of fact, what with the ranks thinned as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier, the more lucrative at that.
And that's where we come in.
Yep. Now where did our receptionist get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger. Got some fresh blood for the melee. Give me a moment, will you? I've only got 8 arms. Where are they legs?
So Ultros is the receptionist! Huh.
Yep. You called? I was just about to give the lovely Miss Avila the grand tour. Inspector Hildibrand, look! He's purple.
That's your first thought? Like, I'm a Final Fantasy fan. I know Ultros well, but you're new to him. How is that your first reaction?
Astute as ever, Nashu. This color, this overabundance of appendages. I smell a case. Case of the pervert octopus. That's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it he was one of many bizarre creatures born from a recent experiment with ancient incantations at the Thaumaturge's Guild. They were going to seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others when he opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace. I'll do anything. Anything. So the management hired him to perform odd jobs about the Coliseum. And am I ever glad they did. I tell you, this job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my tongue.
He's still a pervert.
Yep.
He is still a pervert. Oh my
Very
god.
much so. I know not who you are or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There's only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me. Ooh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now, who's the chump who wanted to get a pummeling by my lovely little Avi?
Yeah. Yeah.
Though a gentleman takes far more
Hildibrand, you would die!
Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to... Harris Elish will be entering the tournament on my behalf. Harris Elish? You do look like a Elish. Bugger me with a spear. Think I'd see the day when a warrior of light stood in my Coliseum.
Okay, concerning my character name is Shadow Gale, how does one look like a Gale?
A wonderful question. Hear that clink, clink, clinking? It's the sound of Gil pouring into our coffers when the public finds out that a true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along too. Show him where to sign, Ulti.
And my guess is that, like, that's one of the main reasons this is a post-ARR quest.
Yep. With Harris, I suppose we have as good a chance as any. And we just need to make sure he doesn't come down with some serious injury. That Gladiatrix. Avila, was it? He seemed quite certain of her chances of victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. Haha, I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultros fellow seemed most knowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu, the investigation is afoot. Much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Harris here safe? Let us return to Ganelon and see what else he can tell us of these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Very well, I shall leave that task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Did you uncover any new information? I trust you will share it with me at first opportunity.
You got it. So I'm guessing these are the tourney thing is going to be effectively a raid.
There will be a trial coming up, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to the raid stuff yet.
Yeah. Raid trial. My brain kind of meshes those together when talking about MMOs.
Fair.
Yeah.
Because, like, dungeon wouldn't be the right word for a tournament.
To be fair, raids and trials have gotten to the point where they're kind of interchangeable almost. Because they're both basically the same thing, just one big boss fight. Just separated by storylines. You again? I already told you that... What? Enter the tourney, you say? Are you out of your bleeding mind?
You're not aware of what I've done, huh?
Look, I've got a suspicion or two, which I'm happy to share with you. But in the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? I've been asking around, and it seems that more than a few of the fighters who pulled out of the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. Don't take it from me when you can hear it from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. A fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round, and earned himself a right bruise from it all. Last I heard, he was resting up back at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit?
Okay, what's a pugilist?
Basically hand-to-hand fighter.
Ah.
Like a boxer.
Alright.
Everything okay?
Yep.
Oh. Oh boy, here's the wacky music. Come to have a good laugh at old Raging Rat's expense, have you? You're not the first. Say, is there not a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy? Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are today that your guest is Hildibrand Manderville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would please enlighten me to how exactly it was that you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila.
Hildibrand. Tact.
Gentlemen, my arse, have you not a wit of delicacy? Never you mind. Look, the records may say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout it at the top of me lungs if no one else will. Girl doesn't fight fair. Tempest Blade? Some kind of foul sorcery, if you ask me. Mark my words, that girl is up to no good. If she weren't so damned easy on the eyes, she'd be rotting in jail as we speak. The girl's Alamegan, or haven't you heard? You know how it is with those refugees? Why fight with honor when you got nothing to lose? Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? It was a real piece of work, Harris. Let's be on our way. I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just telling it like it is, as it were. Perhaps it truly is some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says. Perhaps she works with an accomplice. Didn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the latter. Ah, Miss Ellie. Thrilled the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it in the wrinkles beneath your eyes. But you might very well make an inspectress of you yet. Give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boar. If what the man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question. Yes, I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice.
Something so probably.
Ample appendages whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. Avila and Ulti, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home.
I doubt it. Gross.
Incredible! Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector. What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? Mr. Ultros should still be at the Coliseum. Let us hurry before he slithers back off to whensoever he came. Just like, I'm just, boop. Okay. Shh, friend, and look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of a squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is a most fascinating creature indeed.
And clearly staring at that girl's butt.
Yep. Behold how carefully he eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks? Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. Oh, what's this? The girl has fled in a panic. Friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag. Or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Our warrior's on the move. Quickly, Nashu, we must pursue. And here we see the Ultros in his natural habitat, perving on some random girl. In front of the Coliseum. Oh, wow. That's a detail I didn't notice before.
Aristotle, for me, give me a sec. What detail?
You'll find out later. Just take note of this woman for now.
Which woman?
The one he's perving on this time.
Got clicked on it first. Hold on.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
The one that's kind of dressed up in fancy gear.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't say anything. Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they taste just wonderful in a good marinara sauce.
Lord Nashu.
Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? Looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever is he doing with these girls anyway?
Nashu, do you need to stop and get a bite to eat?
Call me crazy, but I think he likes them. Alright. What's price victory?
Well, I need to... Come on, quest marker, show up. There you are.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that thumbnail.
Yep. Poor misunderstood Ulti. We suspected him of criminal activity, when in truth he was just a gentle soul luckless in love. Oh, Ulti, can you find it in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us? Yes, yes. Now perhaps we should return to our investigation. If Avila is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Our meadow back at the Colosseum should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts. An excellent idea, Miss Ellie, but I have a better one. Let's return to the Colosseum and speak with Dower Meadow. From him we shall ascertain Miss Avila's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu, the investigation calls. Don't think Uncle Ulti didn't see you following me. The big idea, eh? Nothing more than a stupid octopus. Whee! Or am I? Come on now, I just want what any octopus wants. Cute girl, untold riches, and the admiration of millions. Can't Uncle Ulti dream? Well, kids, hate to ink and run. Then again, I am an octopus.
Alright.
Back we go. Why do we have to load zones so fucking much?
No idea.
How many fucking Christmas? Yes, what is it this time? I'm a busy man. Looking for Avila, you say? She said something about sharing a flagon with her countrymen over at the Coffer and Coffin. I reckon you might still find her there. I'll warn you, though. If you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. Poor bugger Ganelon tried to interview her for an article. Thought the girl was gonna rip his head clean off. How can I put this? Doesn't seem to take kindly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm you up for the tourney, that might be just the ticket. Yeah. I can assure you there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. My remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we need without the fiery lass even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off.
Doubt.
Hey, Avila, can I ask you a personal question? I think we need to go to Central. Yep.
Central. I don't... Or by Central, do you mean like the main crystal, or...
Central Thanolin.
Oh.
As in outside the city.
Alright.
Oh, right. You can fly now.
Oh, there's why.
Yep.
Arriving in Chenek, she'll never see us coming.
Behold, the lovely Miss Avila, just as predicted. Let's keep watch from here, so as not to set off the girl's famed temper. How many times must I tell you? There's no cause for concern. Spoils shall be mine. May as well be writ in stone. Realize what this means? You have suffered and suffered long, but my victory shall mark a new era. Just as Rauban Alden won a new life for himself in the Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. Prize that I shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no, 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by the old dons no longer. And with that, I must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister. Zavila's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. To use that my own chances of felling her on the field of battle are infinitesimal. Could have told you that before you signed up. Come now, we have a suspect to pursue. Meanwhile... Hee. Tried to steal a velo from Oko Ulti's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't going to happen.
Oh my god.
Yes, Uncle Ulti's homemade explosive will see that this is the end of the road for you. That make me a bad octopus. Ah, the distinctive smell of fire sand. Another one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, Nashu. Heavens no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson? They're onto me? Preposterous. It'd be that Musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks.
Unfortunately, you tried to kill via a method one of us is very familiar with.
Yeah. I see. In any event, I shudder to think of what might happen if an unsuspecting passerby chance upon such a hazardous object. Allow me. Heave ho!
That's gonna land right next to Ultros, isn't it?
You gotta be kidding me!
Called it. He's a recurring mid-boss in 6. He'll be fine.
Yep. And with that, we gotta end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you like this video, leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yep, see ya.